Most business owners assume that if they paid for something, they own it. But when it comes to creative work, that assumption can be an expensive mistake. Take something as simple as the photos on your website. A client came to me after they received a letter of demand from a photographer they had hired years earlier. It seemed fairly straightforward. They needed photos for their website. They hired a freelancer, briefed them, and paid the invoice. And then they uploaded the images to the website. But a year later, they reused the photos as brand assets for a national campaign. The photographer sent them a letter of demand. He claimed they were licensed to use those photos on the website, but not everywhere else, especially not in a national campaign across several advertising channels. The client was genuinely shocked. They had paid for the shoot, they had the invoice. In their mind, those photos belonged to them. And unfortunately, it's a mistake I see all the time. In Australia, the general position, with some exceptions, is that the creator of an original work owns the copyright to that work. Paying for the work doesn't change that unless there is something in writing that says otherwise. So if you hire a freelancer and pay an invoice, you don't automatically own the copyright. You may only have a license. That license might cover your website, but it may not cover advertising, a rebrand, or a national campaign. If you need full ownership, you need a written assignment. That's a document that transfers the copyright from the creator to you. Without that document, the creator retains control over how their work is used. And as this client discovered, they can enforce that right. So before you hire someone to create work for your business, don't just ask, how much will it cost? Ask, what will I own when this is finished? And what will I be permitted to do with it? If you need ownership, get a written assignment before the work begins. And if a license is enough, make sure it is broad enough to cover everything you need, whether that's website, print advertising, or social media. If you've already paid and have nothing in writing, don't wait until a sale, rebrand, or new campaign brings this issue to the surface. You may still be able to secure an assignment or a broader license, but it will always be easier to resolve before a dispute begins than after one. So if you're not sure what you own on your website, speak to Whitehead Law Group before it becomes a problem. We can help you stay one step ahead of copyright issues. I'm Peter Whitehead, and this is On the Record.